Check it out. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine is scheduled to be sentenced at 10 a.m. tomorrow in federal court. Now, we saw and I read a bunch of letters that was written by his mom, his brother, girlfriend, basically also like security guards, people who booked him in the past. God damn it seemed like even a state senator wrote a letter saying, let 6ix9ine go, he's a good kid. Now, of course, as I told y'all, the prosecutor, they're basically on his side. Usually in sentencing, the prosecutor is recommending something, and usually the defense is recommending below whatever something the prosecutor is recommending. Now, it seems like the prosecutor and the defense and the probation department all say time served, which pretty much means it would be an interesting sentencing, because usually in these sentencing hearings, you hear the prosecutor bring up victims and other people that were affected by the person who got found guilty or even pled guilty, and those people would then say their piece to the judge that the judge could consider it before sentencing the young man or young woman. Now, that's not going to happen, or it wasn't scheduled to happen, because, again, the prosecutor is basically on the same side as the defense attorneys, and everybody's saying time served. Now, the victims actually volunteered a letter without even going through the prosecutor. They basically just wrote straight to the judge, and there's two victims that wrote to the judge. It was two victims that they claimed that 6ix9ine and his gang robbed them on April 3rd at the This Is 50 building, and 6ix9ine stayed in the car and filmed it. Okay? Now, the people who are writing these letters, they're saying that their lives are affected. They're saying that, mentally, they're irreparably damaged, and, they're having trauma. They can't be outside because every time they're around crowds, they think somebody gonna run down on them with a gun. Now, I'm gonna read you some of what this person wrote. And by the way, if you don't remember that incident, it was when 6ix9ine thought that he was robbing Jay Prince Rap-A-Lot crew, and it happened in the This Is 50 building. Apparently, they found out because somebody who was working at This Is 50 tipped them off to say, yo, these niggas are here, and they're talking shit about you. So 6ix9ine and crew went there immediately and caught them, in the foyer. Now, this is what the letter says. And by the way, just to, be clear, the person writing it, they're, assistants and, scheduling people. So they're not, gangsters, right? So they said, yo, Your Honor, I'm contacting you today to discuss the impact of a traumatizing situation. I, longtime publicist, blah, 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 professionally known as blah, blah, my assistant publicist, blah, blah, survived after being attacked, robbed, and possibly almost kidnapped by high-profile rapper Daniel Hernandez, a.k.a. Tekashi 6ix9ine, and his associates. 6ix9ine and the 9 Straight Bloods were convicted of committing several brazen acts of violence in New York, including a robbery that took place on April 3rd. I was targeted by 6ix9ine, but the whole thing was a sad case of mistaken identity. In a nutshell, their intended target was a record label out of Houston, Texas, Rap-A-Lot Records, and some of their representatives, who I later learned that there was some kind of industry street beef between 6ix9ine and Treyway and Jay Prince Rap-A-Lot. When the robbery occurred, they came and yelled in the building, get on the ground, fuck Rap-A-Lot. I feel I was a target. Perhaps I am from Texas, and Rap-A-Lot has contributed a lot to my community, charity events in the past, and the label, like many other labels, are listed on my curriculum vitae. However, my assistant, blah, blah, had no such affiliation at any capacity. As a career entertainer, publicist for nearly 2 decades, I have been connected to a great deal of famous people. And then she continues to say, during the robbery, my backpack was stolen. It was filled with expensive stuff. And then it was said that the backpack was found in 6ix9ine's crib. Basically, they're saying they're scarred because 6ix9ine robbed them. Okay? Now, not only did that person write a letter, the assistant wrote a letter too. And basically, apparently this dude was gay. He was this gay assistant. And they said, yo, I'm a 33-year-old male, and I'm a victim of assault and robbery by Daniel Hernandez more than a year and a half Since April 3rd, 2018, I am still discovering all the ways I'm suffering and continuing to suffer from the attack I survived, orchestrated by 6ix9ine, blah, 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 blah. Now, I will say this. Obviously, I don't even think they care that 6ix9ine is released. I think this is a setup that they could sue civilly for what 6ix9ine did. Now, while 6ix9ine may have done an immunity deal and he can't get charged with some of the stuff that he never got charged with or he admitted to the feds, he definitely could be sued on a civil level for, damages. So pretty much, if you rob somebody, they could sue you for fucking emotional distress and other things. So pretty much, I think that's what this letter is really setting up for. Now, in short, will this matter? I don't know if it'll matter that much. Because I do believe that the government wanted the 9 Trey blood so bad. And even if you look at how they treated the person when they tried to report the crime initially, they said it. They said, we tried to report the crime and the cops ignored us. You know why the cops ignored them? The cops already had an open investigation going on 9 Trey, and they didn't want to arrest people too quick before they got the big indictment. So pretty much, they're looking at this one crime as probably just one of the building blocks or the dominoes that had to fall for their indictment to work. So I don't really think that they're going to punish their star witness who cooperated over a crime he testified about. And in the moment, they could have arrested at least the people around him, and they didn't. So I don't think this is going to matter at all. Again, prosecutor says time served. The defense attorney says time served. Probation department says time served. I believe tomorrow, unless anything goes crazy and the judge either just seeing how social media is going or just seeing how basically 6ix9ine may not be facing any real penalty. I mean, a year is a long time, but still he ain't facing the years that other motherfuckers faced, and also he was literally putting hits on people. Maybe the judge says, do 2 years. But he's definitely, in my opinion, not getting above 3. The person with the least or the lowest sentence in this whole RICO case got 5, and that nigga didn't snitch. 6ix9ine, he cooperate, so I don't see him getting over 3. I don't even see him getting really over 2. I see them giving him time served, maybe a couple of months, or maybe time served in a year, if any jail time at all additionally. They might just say, you're free, which means it's just flat time served. We'll see what it is. 10 o'clock tomorrow, I'll have a live stream to figure out what's going on in court. Make sure you guys definitely subscribe to Akademiks. What do y'all think about this, man?